Recording in progress.
I miss kind of more the small town church feel.
Dude, I was thinking yesterday, how cool would it be to do like a tour of Reading churches? I just show up to the smallest Reading church.
When I went to one, I have no idea what it was called, but it was more older people, and the music was just like your basic old, Lord, we lift your name on high, like kind of like that.
We love to sing. There's always a lady singing like that.
We came from heaven to earth. We sang that on the podcast. We cut it out.
Was it that one?
I think it was that song. But it was like that kind of music. And but the people were so kind. And it was that community. I actually, that's like small town church that I really enjoy. And I kind of miss like the donuts and free coffee. Come on. Best stuff.
I'll never say no to some donuts.
Can't.
Yeah.
Especially church donuts. They hit different.
They do.
They do.
Holy.
Oh, okay.
They're never,
Why did I not see that coming? I'm like, there's something
They're never
here.
like on brand donuts though. They're never like donuts you've heard of.
No.
You know, it's never Dunkin' or it's never what's the other one? What's the other big donut?
Krispy Kreme. Oh yeah,
It's never Krispy
that.
Kreme.
Yeah, you
No,
gotta
that's
get
way
those,
too expensive.
Those discount donuts.
Yeah, the tithe can only
Yeah.
afford Albertsons donuts.
We did. That's what we did. Our church was
Yeah.
Walmart donuts. They were
not
20
bad,
guys,
though.
24 cents a donut.
That's
I mean, that
a
was back
steal.
in the 90s. I don't
That's a
know
pretty
what that
good
equates to
deal.
now, but yeah, 24 cents. I remember finding a quarter on the floor and thinking, "This is a donut."
I can buy a donut with this.
Yeah.
Mom,
Those were rich times.
take me to Walmart.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a
Ready to go.
donut I need to acquire.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and then she would be like, "Yeah, you could buy one, but you have to buy one for all your siblings too."
Oh, they're like,
Like,
well, Mom, I'm
what?
gonna need like a couple more
Wow.
quarters.
I'm sorry, I thought we were in George W. Bush's free economy.
Mom, what do you think? I have $2? I can't do this.
But she has no faith in you that you can turn one donut into 12 donuts. Has she not read the Bible?
Oh man.
Yeah, I've always thought reading that story of the boy with the 2 fishes and the loaves, I'd be like, I just would have ate that quick
Yeah.
before they found out that I had anything.
Oh
Like,
yeah, dude.
I'm not sharing my lunch.
If some stranger was like, "I need your lunch," I'd be like, "Yeah, good luck, buddy.
Yeah.
Pass."
Hey,
All
well,
right.
Sorry, you
see
guys should
ya.
have planned better. You just come to a revival service and didn't bring any food. That's on you, bro.
Yeah, this is a you problem, okay? I'm 12 years old.
Mitch, for you, it would be like all your Trader Joe's groceries. It'd be like your mac and cheese and your
I would not.
protein shakes.
My wife knows this. I do not share food. I do not. Like if food is for me, it's for me.
Wow.
In me
So
alone.
you're
Yeah.
Joey, like from Friends. That's you.
I am
That's-
a little bit like Joey from Friends.
Well, what that
I'll
tells
share
me-
food if we know we're gonna share it.
Yeah.
Right.
You have to be
Like,
mentally
at
prepared.
a potluck. Like that's fun because then everybody.
Oh
shares.
yeah, potluck is for everyone. But if I buy double stuffed Oreos for me, you're not allowed to have any, and that's a fact.
A whole case? You won't share?
A whole case.
That's a little selfish, actually.
I will.
Yeah.
It is. It is a little selfish. I know that.
I mean,
I was on your
double
side, but
stuffed,
wow,
too.
not sharing
Yeah.
desserts, that's the next level.
Have you seen? Okay, pop quiz. The best way to eat an Oreo. Go.
Throw it away.
Best way to eat an Oreo? Okay, so you
Put it in
pop
the
it in
trash.
half.
You don't like Oreos?
No.
Wow.
You don't like
Hot
Oreos?
topic.
They're
All right,
gross.
go for it, Mitch. What's the best way to eat Oreo?
You pop an Oreo in half.
Okay.
Okay. And so you eat the half without icing first. And you're like, that's nice chocolatey goodness. And then you eat the half with the icing. You're
How-
like, oh my goodness.
How do
this
you eat
double
the half
stuffed is-
with the icing though? Which way do you go about it?
The icing's always on top. So it's like icing is the roof of your mouth.
Oh, so you put the
Oh,
Oreos.
Oreos
so
on
scrape
the
it off
top.
your tongue.
I'm a scraper. I'm a buck tooth scraper. I'm a peeler.
buck-tooth
I'm a peeler
scraper.
buck tooth scraper Oreo eater.
This sounds
There's
like
a country
that
song.
that
Yeah.
Steve Miller band song. You know, like some
I'm
people
a buck
call me
tooth
Space
scraper.
Cowboy. Like,
I'm a buck
I'm a
tooth
peeler. I'm a
scraper.
buck tooth scraper.
Like a rhinestone cowboy, but buck tooth scraper. I think I saw this one method that was beautiful. Beautiful execution. You grab a fork, you stab it into the little frosting pit, and then you dip it in the milk, and then you bite the whole thing off the fork.
Yeah.
I mean, it's bougie, but it's.
I've seen a
it's
guy
a
on
good way
TikTok,
to
he does
go.
that, but it's into a peanut butter jar.
Oh.
So he like dips the Oreos in peanut butter. And
I
If
think that's
weren't
too much
allergic,
peanut-
I'd be down.
You're allergic to peanut butter?
I'm allergic to peanut butter, guys.
Oh,
Wow.
no. Well,
I know,
don't-
tragedy.
It is sad. Peanut butter's so freaking good.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you join our Patreon right now, you can cure me of my peanut allergies.
Peanut allergies.
Mitch's medicine's $5 a month. And he just will not
I
pay
just need
for
some
it on his
affirmation.
own.
Let me know I'm funny.
Yeah, Oreos are gross to me.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
I always loved chewy cookies. You know the Chips Ahoy in the red
Yes.
package?
Oh, yeah.
Not the blue.
No.
Not the white, not the dark brown. Red. Chewy. Oh my gosh.
So good.
I could slam dog like 9 of those in a row, not feel a thing. Except pleasure.
No, I agree. I love the chewy cookie. I went.
See, would you share your chewy cookies?
Oh, I would.
Yeah. I share dessert.
I think I can't have. I feel like I feel guilty if I eat the whole thing. Like, so I probably give like a
That's
friend
a good
one or two, just to,
huge
just
tummy
to,
ache.
just to give off the guilt, and then I'll eat the rest. But I at Walgreens when I was craving the chewy Chips Ahoy when I was living in Chicago, and I went in that they only had the blue ones. The red ones, of course, were gone because they're the best. And they had the off-brand like Walgreens version. I was like, well, it can't be that. It's probably the same manufacturing, just a different label. No, it wasn't.
No.
It was. They were awful.
There are some
Did I eat
desserts
them all?
especially.
Yes, I ate every single one, but they were awful.
They're called like wall softs or something. Wall chewies.
Yeah, walls annoy. I don't know.
Yeah, desserts. It's worth splurging on the name brand for desserts,
Yeah,
especially like candy and stuff. Like sour gummy worms.
1000%.
Gotta go trolley. Like you
Yeah.
can save yourself 50 cents and get Sam's Choice or whatever. But what are you doing?
you're wasting.
You're wasting everybody's time.
Yeah,
Nah, Trolley, Haribo, they're made with love. They're made with
Oh.
love.
Hear about
I
gummy
do
bears.
like gummy bears. Wise the Black Forest gummy bears.
Oh, those are good.
Those
Never had
are
those.
good.
I'm
Yeah.
getting hungry for candy.
Yeah,
right
I know.
now.
Shoot, the
Is that normal?
The best thing
Hungry for
of
candy.
LA was Go Puff. We don't have Go Puff in Reading.
Oh, we do. We just got it.
Oh yeah, because
they
we have a
bought
Venmo.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right, dude. Oh my word, yes, it was the best part. There are snack deliveries. I think anybody delivers snacks, but they specifically market themselves to deliver snacks, and I really went in on it.
Dude, their whole
couple
thing
nights.
is like their market is
Puff.
stoners.
100%.
They
That's a good market.
stoners and drinkers.
Makes you feel bad when you're not either of those, and you're like ordering at 12
still
o'clock at night.
Well, like their
Dude.
whole thing is we'll deliver you snacks and booze and vapes.
So when Michael Davis and I moved, we were living in the hills of Hollywood, and we were just like loving it. We were just geeking out on life. And so what we did is we ordered because they had like a really good promo deal for
Where you get free $5.
Yeah, free $5.
You and I did that too.
No, it was like $30. It was stupid for
Yes.
like referring a
Yes.
friend, and so we
Yes.
both referred each other.
Oh my
Somehow we got
goodness.
like $60 of free food, and we ordered a bunch of ice cream and Sour Patch Kids and all this stuff, and then we watched. For the listeners at home, Phil has just dropped Sour Patch Kids on the table as they were said. Oh
Name
my
brand,
gosh.
name brand.
Name brand. Yeah, these are not fake. But what we did is we ordered all this ice cream, and then we watched The Hills, like the actual with Lauren. What's her face? We watched the Hollywood, that old what's it called? Reality TV show. We were on we were on Michael's bed, living in the hills, watching The Hills for the first time in my experience, and we got into it. Lauren and Heidi, dude. Oh man.
Who are they?
They went to fashion school back in like the early 2000s. They moved to the hills. Oh, you gotta watch, dude.
Was it a reality show?
Yeah, you never watched the hills?
Oh, no,
with
bro.
Lauren, what's her face?
Bro, I was homeschooled.
Oh, that makes
Lauren,
so much
what's
sense.
her face?
Oh, they are so funny and so bad. Oh, it's perfect. It's perfect TV. Anyway, that's
Exactly what we want out of TV.
know,
Well, when you were talking about like stoner treats, like, dude, I tell you, whenever I do an edible,
Mhm.
I can eat 3 courses,
Really?
like straight up.
Mitch, can
Like-
you give
like-
verbal affirmation that you eat those edibles on your own consent? and
Yeah,
your
we
own
need that
free will?
for
I
our
eat
lawyers.
the edibles.
For the
I
lawyers.
eat
Alright.
the edibles after I get some peer pressure from Evan.
No, no.
They force it down my throat.
If I had a spray bottle, I'd spray you right now,
And
Mitch.
so I, as a good boy, so
Spray with some THC sauce.
eat them on my own, and then like I will eat like an entire pizza. I will have 3 bowls of cereal. I will have 10 cookies. I will have potato chips, and this is all in the same night. And my stomach is like, just keep going, bro. Just keep going. You need a little
You
more.
got room.
Honest. And then like 4 hours later, I'm like, why am I so full? I'm so dumb. And I do it every time. Like I will prep. Like some weeks, I go to the grocery store, I get regular stuff, and then some weeks I'm like, I'm gonna do an edible on Friday. Let me get 2 extra pizzas.
You meal prep for edibles? That's incredible.
He munchy preps.
Yeah, that's insane.
munchie prep.
No
That
one's
is-
ever done that.
Like the most
and-
responsible, irresponsible thing ever.
Well, because I don't want to be driving. I don't want to be driving. You know,
Well, that's what
and,
GoPuff's
but
for.
I need that extra food.
Dude, are they a
Yeah, well,
sponsor or what?
Yeah,
I don't know. If
they
they,
about
I don't know if they have that here in the ATL. So,
Oh, I'm sure they
Oh.
do. I'm
and,
sure they
and
do.
plus, like, I'm such like a stickler for when it comes like spending my money on stuff. Like, I don't want to pay $30 for something that could pay. You know, I could get like for $5.
Yeah, no,
I don't care
understand
about
that.
convenience.
No, for sure. Yeah.
I'm not a convenience guy. I will pay less and suffer more.
And meal prep. Yeah.
And
just
meal
see-
prep.
Yeah, your Sour Patch Kids and like some Tupperware in the fridge and your frozen pizza all unwrapped, ready to be put in the oven.
Oh, dude, it's great, man.
That's awesome.
I love that. Have you reloaded since?
No,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Still
because
recovering.
So
yeah,
he's
I
taking
know
time to
where you get
heal.
from, yeah, my spirit. I've just been meditating and praying. Oh, speaking of meditating and praying,
Oh
Yeah.
god.
it's a weird transition. My wife and I, Aaron, watched that documentary about Hillsong.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, I want to watch it so bad.
Tell us about
Oh my gosh,
I'm
guys,
ready to go in there.
It's worth getting
Yeah.
the free trial of Discovery Plus, which I need to cancel. 'cause I
See,
don't
that's the
wanna
thing, and you won't, and you're gonna get
And
charged
you-
$14.99.
Yep, coming your
But
way.
I will. Oh, good thing it's only like $4.
Oh.
So
Discovery
even if
Plus,
you
have
forget,
higher
it's like
standards for
$4.
yourself.
We're
Believe in
okay.
yourself a little. Like
We're
I don't
only
know, $4.
I guess. We traveled to Africa and filmed a bunch of elephants and cheetahs, but
I don't know, $4 a month. It's like 20, like 2 cents a day. For
For the price of a small cup of coffee.
I tell you all about everything educational, but you know, $4, I guess.
no, you're worth. Anyways, okay, so you watched it.
Dude.
Oh, I want to watch that.
Oh,
I've heard multiple different opinions about this, but I want to hear yours.
so it was a 3-part series. I honestly wish there was like a little more juice and a little more goss for sitting through 3 episodes that were like an hour and a half or something each, but it was still really good. Like the main thing was talking about the cool pastor with the glasses who hung out with Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
The main thing was about him, and then how he was like talking to kids when he was coming up as a pastor, and he was like, "Hey, don't have sex because sex is bad, and if you have sex, you're evil." And then he has an affair, you
Totally.
know, and it's like, oh,
He was having
man.
double sex.
Yeah.
I know. Oh,
He
trust me,
was
bro.
having secret time sex.
And yeah, and
Sneaky
it was
sex.
crazy because he met this girl in a park. he
what we
met
call
this
Ferris
girl in a
Bueller.
park, and he was like, "Hey, my name is whatever his name is, friggin' Brad." And she's like, "What's
That's
your
not
last
it.
name?" And he's
It's
like,
Carl.
"Don't worry about it."
Wait.
Oh,
I'm
man.
sorry. Say that again because I was talking over you.
So he's like, "Hey, my name is Brad," and she's like, "What's your last name?" And he's like, "Don't worry about it. Also, don't look me up."
Just I
Like
just-
that's
And then-
what
and
he
then-
tells her.
Makes
And
me
then
so
they
sad.
then they bed together.
Yeah, and they did. And she looked him up, and she was like, "Hey, are you this like famous pastor?" And he's like, "Yeah, I am. But how you feel about banging still?"
She's like, I am for it. Let's go.
I'm all good.
Lead me to the
Oh,
cross, brother. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, well, there's some other interesting stuff in there, like talking about their school, how I just registered
terrible.
Lead Me to the Cross.
Okay, here we go. Oh,
I just registered that.
that's so sad.
Yeah, it is sad.
It
I'm
is
not.
sad. I get
It's sad.
sad by
I feel
it.
so bad for his wife and his kids, and
That's the thing.
Oh yeah.
the reason. I mean, but he's very much a public figure. If you make your whole thing on like, look how great, because he's definitely that guy who's like
Yeah.
the the image of having it all together. Like, yeah, friends with Justin Bieber, his personal pastor.
That's it. You're done. You're
Like-
like game over. I win.
Right, that on top of being like a spiritual leader, on top of having, I mean, his wife is beautiful also. Not that makes it any more or less likely to cheat, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like he truly like had it all. And then that's why I think with stuff like this, we're really fascinated with NFL players who make $1 million and they still shoplift. You know,
Totally. It's old habits.
celebrities who running out of time. What, Zoom?
Oh no.
Oh God.
Did Zoom do us dirty? This meeting will end in 10 minutes. Upgrade now.
Like
Trigger
hell you'll
40
end in 10 minutes.
Time limit. I've never been so upset before at Zoom.
Mitch, are you fake freezing right now?
I'm gassed. I'm flabbergasted.
He's a gasp.
My mouth, for the listener at home, my mouth was aghast.
And the gape.
Agape.
That's the one.
That's
my mouth
tough.
was agaped.
He's definitely not the first pastor to ever do that, and he won't be the last.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
no.
like it's like It's a thing, and I think you put so much pressure on yourself, and not even just pressure. You build such a platform for yourself.
Yeah,
and you elevate. You want to be in front of millions and millions of people, and and in the name and the reason you're in front of millions and millions of people is because you're saying, I have spiritual answers that you need, and I can give them to you, and then to have a moral failure. That's why it's even more fascinating, because it feels a little bit like, yeah, dude, like this is your fault. Like I don't wish suffering on anybody.
Yeah,
but it's so ironic. It's dripping with irony.
Yeah.
And and definitely like and you know, so my well Mitch, finish your kind of like opinion, like your overall opinion of the
I mean, overall thing, it's just another like nail in the coffin for me of like the way we do church is just broken and dumb. Because like they just kept talking about how Hillsong is such a business, which it is.
Yeah.
And like that's their whole thing. And like there were two pastors that pastored a Hillsong church in, I think, in like a neighboring country to Ukraine, basically. And this church was being held to the same standards financially as like a church in like England or a church in France, where it's like they actually make a ton of money. And so these people are like, hey, if you want to have a pastor speak, you got to give them like $10,000. And they're like, bro, we have no money out here.
This is the gospel. It's the gospel of Jesus. I think what you said is terrible time to eat Starbucks. All right, one second.
Let me start a point right now.
One second. Oh, this grill is really good. But yeah, that church has become a business is a really, really interesting area of where our civilization has taken it. And I understand a lot of elements of it, but also there's so many parts of it that I hate. It's just such a bummer.
Should we pause?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna pause.
But I do want to talk about this more. So remember where we were. We're back.
Welcome back to talking about Hillsong.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the listeners at home, we had some major technical difficulties.
First, but to be honest, that's the first really ever.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, mid show for sure.
It's good to get it out of the way.
In a string of 1,000 shows, on our 1,000th show.
It had to be episode 15.
Couldn't believe it.
Big old 1-5.
That's pretty impressive, though. Episode 15. That's pretty great.
Get out. That's crazy. That's actually...
Give it up for episode 15 and give it up for start number 2 of this episode.
Yeah, number dose. Bring it on.
Okay, so Mitch, finish your synopsis on this Hillsong doc.
Hillsong doc. Yeah, like I said, nail in the coffin of modern day churchism, I would say, especially American churchism. And it's just things like the school they did was super shady. It wasn't only Carl Lentz. I looked up his name. It wasn't only Carl Lentz. Brad. It was also like the founder of Hillsong, like the Australian guy who sounds like this.
Yeah. He sounds like Bruce.
Yeah, he sounds like Bruce. Yeah,
great character.
Yeah,
except
for
the scene where he starts chasing them.
He came and spoke.
And he's a creep.
He came and spoke to our ministry school in our first year.
I remember being good.
And he was like, yeah, he was great. He's a great, I mean, they're not famous for being idiots. They're famous because they are amazing speakers and they inspire you and make you want to follow them. He came and spoke to our ministry school 6 years ago and was like, he joked about it. He was like, do you want me to do it? And we're like, yeah, do it. He's like, fish friends, not food. And we're like, we lost our minds.
You
remember that,
Bruce?
Yeah,
I don't. What? I don't remember that at all. That's crazy.
Okay, so and the last thing I'll say about it, every single thing they were saying about Hillsong, Aaron and I, my wife, we were like, yeah, that, but for Mosaic, the church we went to in LA, it was like the exact same stuff. They're like, it's a business, it's superficial. All the talks are like a TED talk that aren't actually really about Jesus at all. It's like a rave, it's a party, all this stuff. And I was like, they are the exact same church.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. I actually went to Hillsong in 2017. I went to Australia.
Brag.
Yeah. And it was crazy. It was an interesting experience. They have like an army of volunteer workers, like way more than Bethel. Like, and the things that they had, like we had a driver. Now, okay, I wasn't even like a VIP, but because I went with Bethel people and represented like Bethel, they treated us with with so much hospitality. Yeah. And me and the guy who I went with, we had a driver who would just sit outside of our hotel room and wait for us to need to go somewhere. And then he would just drive us. And then I was like, and he's a super nice guy. He's like a 20-year-old kid. And I was like, hey, so is this part of your internship? He's like, oh, no, man, I'm not in the internship. I'd love to be, though. And I was like, wait, so what do you?
He's trying to get there.
He is a volunteer.
Oh, man. It's wild.
For free.
Do you think
sits in his
and
van.
do you think he's actually doing that for the Lord, or do you think he's what do you think?
It's a mix of both.
It's kind of hard. Maybe you should
they
be able to
kind of
speculate for
convince
people's
you.
motives,
The thing is like you kind of get convinced you are doing it for God.
Yeah.
And I think you get the credit for that, right? I think
God. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
he's
God
like,
sees your heart.
You
God,
want to do it for
God
me.
knows your heart. Yeah.
But there's also this real thing of like, prove yourself.
It can be seen.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And there's a total hierarchy of like that you can totally climb and I'm going to be an intern, and then maybe I'll get offered a staff position, and then maybe I'll get promoted and they'll put me on stage and I'll do the announcements on Sunday. Like,
oh my gosh,
you know? So, and I know that from experience.
Yeah.
But like Hillsong is like has been in church for 30 years. So like Bethel, my experience at Bethel is like, that church has only been famous for the last 10 years. Hillsong has it down to a science. Like they are an institution.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Scary.
Pretty interesting.
I really think maybe it's good. Maybe it's a good wake up call, because I think Hillsong, you like you said with the nail in the coffin. It hurts. It hurts to see that stuff. It sucks to see your team suck. It sucks to see your own guys do things. But at the same time, I'm so grateful for the cool things that they did do. So it's hard to it's balanced. You got to be able to celebrate the victories, but also really look at yourself and be like, especially as a Christian, look at us as a church and be like, okay, we're dropping the ball here on a couple things. We got to fix this up. We got like fame can't be the goal. And I think a lot of people are having that realization. I think people are waking up to be like, man, maybe I shouldn't like worship Jesus to own a private jet. Like maybe that shouldn't be the reason I pursue the gospel.
Which I'm all for. Like I'm all for. Like build a business, do a thing.
Yes,
but you're kind of a little. It feels like you're cheating a little bit
when you do it inside the church. It feels a little dirty.
Yeah,
and I mean, I was going to ask you, Mitch, because I know they talk about the preachers and sneakers thing, and they go after that kid. Mm-hmm. If I was that kid, I would be pissed. I'd be like, oh, bring it on, because you'd feel like I'm going to flip the tables over. I'm going to flip the tables over just like Jesus did. Like, this isn't a marketplace. This is a holy place where we invite widows and people who need healing and all that stuff. At the same time, all those people that are broken people, they're people that need to be loved and healed as well in the leadership as well. But regardless, it is interesting. Jesus came and he, to the Pharisees, he basically was like, I ain't got, like, you are the leaders of my church. I'm not going to let you do what you're doing. I'm gonna work around you.
You're held to a higher standard when
you claim those positions.
When you position yourself as a spiritual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why it's weird when you own a $5,000 pair of Gucci shoes or whatever. It's like, hold on here.
What are we doing?
Okay. Like last two things I'll say about this. One, when you're talking about like helping homeless people in celebrity culture, like Mosaic, the church I went to in LA, they would do anything. If Justin Bieber or Kim Kardashian and Kanye West rolled up, they would do anything for them. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And a homeless dude one time rolled up and they rejected him.
That's painful.
And I was like, hey, I will sit with this homeless guy so that he can experience church. And they're like, no, he can't. He's got a bag. And I'm like, bro, you think that's what Jesus is
Kim walked up without any bags?
It's not Gucci. There's a difference. How expensive was that bag? They look the exact same. One's $8 million. The other one's just a trash bag from the trash. They look the same. They cost different. No, I agree.
Totally forget the second point I was going to say. So that's my only point.
No, that's good. I like that. So Christians at home.
Change. Christian at home.
Just make your goals better.
And make your gold elsewhere.
Yes. Because guess what? Hey, guess what? Hey, everybody listening. You all die. Every single one of you are going to die.
Oh, don't say that.
Your heart is going to stop beating. The blood is going to stop flowing. And your brain is going to stop thinking.
What were in these gummy candies?
You're going to die. So all the things that you think is important aren't. Make the things that are important.
Listeners weren't ready for that.
They weren't. That's a bitch slap of reality.
Right now, Margot is walking by the lake thinking she's gonna have a good day, and then you just
Actually, you know why she's gonna have a better day? Because she's gonna be like, I'm gonna die, and she's gonna soak in that view of that
I don't
lake.
think that gives people.
No, here's the deal. No,
Margot.
it's all perspective, baby. This is the thing. I really, I do believe it's like, but the priorities of what we need to go after is this. It's friendships. It's relationships. It's the people you do life with. It's like one of the most small little details of the highlights of my life was I walked into the mall. I might have told this on the podcast. I don't remember. I walked into a mall and there was an old man smiling, looking at a gumball machine. And I had just got done with a shift and I had a ton of quarters in my pocket. Like I was like, this is the Lord. I had a ton of quarters in my pocket and he was just like, he was probably in his, I don't know, 80s, but just like the kindest looking old man standing by the gum. And I was like, this is a perfect moment. Ran up, I said, hey, can I buy you a gumball machine? I'm going to buy you the whole damn thing.
How many quarters did you have in your pocket?
I was like, can I buy you a gumball? And he was like, are you serious? I was like, absolutely. Bought him a gumball, gave him the gum, gave me like the biggest like smile, and I walked away and I said, that's it. That's the highlight of life.
That's it.
That's the whole point.
That's the game.
It doesn't even have to be big things. Buy old people gumballs, man.
Even if they don't have teeth.
Even if they,
He had to gum that gumball.
He couldn't even chew it. He's like, I'll give this to my grandkids.
Man, will you pre-chew this for me? And then just.
I'm saying, but it gives you perspective.
Hey, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's not about the sneaks. Although these ones, I just bought these sneakers and I do like them.
Those are nice.
Just
What are
They're
kind
Vans,
old
baby.
man.
Vans Velcros. I'm into them.
I like those.
It's all balance.
Oh, man. All right. Well, hey, we've covered everything. We've covered the church. We've covered gumballs. What else? What else?
I started a book.
Margot's walk by the river.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I started a book.
You started a book?
Started a book.
Reading one or writing one?
No, I started reading one. Was one I found. It's called The 7 Habits of, I don't even remember.
Highly effective
Yes.
people.
Yeah. You know what's so ironic? I have none of them. I read them. I was like, uh-oh. I just skimmed the contents and I was like, this is going to be.
The first habit is finishing books.
Read books. I'm like, oh, God.
Yes.
Yeah, read a
Let's
book.
go to chapter 2.
This is tough. No, it's been
do you remember the habits?
I didn't finish it. No, I don't remember. I think remembering.
You don't remember one?
I think I've gone all the way through the preface, which is just talking you through just like it's like the first preface. It's like the up to page 50. It's just different stuff.
Wait, I'm sorry. The preface is up to page 50?
It's like it's like an intro. It's an intro before you get into the habits. It's like really building it up, and he's telling you stories, and he's talking about being a dad and being a parent. It's pretty good. I think I'll continue it. The thing is, I actually have grace for myself. I give myself the ability to start a book, and if I don't like it, I will not. I'm like, why would I suffer through this?
Yeah, you should. I do that with movies.
Yeah,
I will turn that shit off.
Good. That's great.
Like, you lost my attention, film.
I don't need to do
I'm
this.
sorry. Mm-hmm. There are too many Oscar winners out there for me to waste my time with you. Sometimes, though, when I turn it off because I'm bored, it's an Oscar winner. So that's... that happens.
Irony.
Yeah.
Well, that means everybody's feeling that too, and that they're just feeling the peer pressure of all their other friends. Like, this is an Oscar winner. I better.
Yeah. Like, we like.
What is good about this movie? I got to figure something out because I'm having dinner tomorrow night and I've got to lie about it. Oh, I loved the angle of the camera for that shot. You?
Meanwhile, you just keep switching back to Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Was that good?
Well, I mean, let's see where he's at. No, you know, I'll tell you what. Aaron and I watched the first Sonic the Hedgehog. This was, I think, pre-pandemic. I left the movie theater.
Oh, no.
30 minutes in.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and everyone was like,
it.
"Oh, this movie's saving Jim Carrey's career," and I was like, "No, this is not good at all. I'm leaving. I'm out. I'm done. It's trash film."
Dang it!
I've
Go
ahead.
No, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say I've never left a movie theater before, not once.
What this was with the AMC, like the Movie Pass thing.
Oh, back in the golden
you
days.
got the luxury to leave.
Oh yeah, so I did. I was like, I've earned my leave, but
I'm a member here.
Because so remember with the Sonic movie, they did all this animation and everyone in the world hated it, and they were like, I hate the way Sonic looks. This movie's gonna be terrible. So they changed it.
Yeah.
And apparently that cost money, and so then they needed to put stuff in the movie. And one of the things was like an Olive Garden ad in the movie.
Oh, so they put like kind of like a product placement, just hardcore Michael Bay-esque drop.
No, dude, it was the hardest core product placement I've ever seen.
To see this.
It was because they were like, what's on your phone? oh, nothing, just Zillow and the Olive Garden app.
No.
And he
Oh.
said, and I'm not kidding, he said, remember when you're at Olive Garden, and she said, your family.
No.
And I was
No
like, fuck
way.
this. I'm leaving. I'm
Oh
leaving.
my gosh. That's
I'm
crazy.
absolutely- Yeah, and
I did
they
not
did
know
another
that.
similar thing like that with Zillow too. And they're like, "What are you up to?" "Oh, just looking up apartments on Zillow."
Wow.
"Oh, look, there's a blue hedgehog that can run the speed of light."
So it wasn't even like cleverly put in there. It was just
No.
just a drop.
It really was.
I want to know how
Just-
much Olive Garden Zillow paid for that placement. And I wonder if they know that everyone who saw that is now boycotting them subconsciously.
Yeah.
Like even if you're not doing it on purpose, you're like, oh, screw Olive Garden, right?
Yeah.
That was awful.
Because Sonic brought it up. Boo.
They ruined Sonic the Hedgehog.
Ironically,
for me.
why wouldn't they have like Sonic be the freaking sponsor? I feel like they really missed it. You have a restaurant with the same damn name.
they missed the first? Yeah, that he could have been like, "Hey, that's me."
Hey, I can
they
go to
just ran
Sonic.
off.
It's fast because literally already we have a better idea. He's like he's in the middle of a whatever. He needs to get food fast. Sonic delivers. I mean, come on, guys. It's called
you see,
Sonic.
that would have been funny if it was like a fourth wall breaking
Yeah.
moment. Come on, Hollywood, give us all your money.
But instead, Applebee's. Man, it's good to be in the neighborhood. Try it, dude. It's like, man, I just really am so stoked that they got this new app that allows me to order on the go.
Yeah, honestly,
Oh
that's
my
exactly
gosh.
how it was.
Well, I haven't
Oh,
seen
man.
it. They probably didn't do that in the second one, I imagine. Look, actually, I really
I
liked it. I really
I
liked
will
it
not
all
find out.
Wouldn't put
I
it past
will
their
not
marketing
find
team.
out.
Those guys are clowns. Just
Oh.
kidding.
Clowns.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah. Sonic movie. Damn. Shit. I was hoping.
Yeah,
Now I'm extra never gonna see
I was
it.
rooting for it, man.
that was my last hope. That was my last hope.
Well, I give up.
Carl Lentz and Sonic. Those are the two pillars of my faith.
Just shattered. Samson just on the side, just pushing in. Pushing in.
That's a deep cut
That is
Bible reference.
Yeah, it is a deep cut Bible reference. Oh, man.
Well,
Damn, do we have
so-
any? Do we have any bits, guys? Do you?
Uh,
I will be completely honest. I don't even have any bits.
I don't have a.
I-
I had a dream last night that was wild. Well,
Okay.
I have it. Okay, can I share my
That's close
experience?
enough. That's close
not
enough.
wild, but this is just since we've talked about Queen's Gambit. So allergies right now in Reading are at an all-time high. You're feeling it, yeah? Yeah, you can hear it. Trey's got it. I've got it.
Ooh,
I
Trey's
feel like I've
got
been
it.
hit by a truck. So my dad gave me 24-hour Claritin yesterday, but I took it around 3 p.m. Uh-oh. Fun fact, guys. Did you know meth is made with Claritin?
Wait,
And no, stop. The thing that keeps meth heads up for days on end is Claritin. Yes. Oh, it is. Oh, Google it. Phil, get on this because it's true. Whatever the drug is in Claritin is the same drug. So when you buy Claritin, they ask for your license for a reason because it's one of the main ingredients in meth. I'm not kidding you.
Wait.
I'm not kidding you.
Why would they make it 24 hours then?
The 24-hour, it's just 24-hour allergy relief. It
Yeah,
just
but
helps.
it made you stay up for 24 hours?
It has it has an ability that will keep you awake. It doesn't keep you awake for 24 hours. You're supposed to take it in the morning. Okay, we'll go into a Claritin commercial. This is how they should do it. This is how Sonic should do it. But you take Claritin in the morning and it will, like, by the time 12 hours goes by, you should be fine. But I took it in the afternoon and not everybody has a side effect, but it can keep you up. And that's literally that drug, whatever is in Claritin, whatever it goes into meth. That's why meth heads will stay up for like 5 days at a time and then crash really hard. Anyway,
But not have
guys,
any allergies, to their credit.
This is where it gets wild. And this is a true story. This happened.
Clear sinus.
This happened last night. Yeah, I was feeling great. No allergies. I was Claritin clear, dude. I was Claritin clear and I was Claritin jacked. I was like, woo! But I took Claritin. Started watching chess tutorials, like opening moves.
Of course.
And I downloaded the chess app on my phone and started playing. And I would watch the tutorials of like the best opening moves, and then I go practice on the app.
Wow.
And going back and forth. And I played for maybe 4 hours straight.
Oh, wow.
Just like watching movies and playing this. I just practice. And I went to bed, guys.
No.
Guys, I went to bed and my brain couldn't turn chess off.
Yeah.
And I was playing a game of chess in my head. And I was like,
Just like
I was
Queen's
having a Queen's Gambit moment, except the blue pill was Claritin. I was having this Queen's, and I'm like laying in bed, I'm like, this is wild. Because I had this dream. It was wild. I had this dream where I was, first of all, can we all just, Have you ever had those dreams where you wake up and you're so relieved, just so relieved that it was a dream? Last night I had a dream that I joined the Navy, that I was actually like signed up, and I had an 18-month. Whatever it's called. Enlistment agreement. Yeah.
Leased.
Yeah, a lease. They lease.
I leased a Navy ship for 18 months. Great rate. Very low interest.
Really low APRs.
In this
zero
economy?
for the first year. But I was in the Navy for 18 months, and I was a captain's bitch, essentially. Like I was an errand boy for a captain. But we had this battle, and in the battle, in my dream, everything was set up like chess. The enemy attacked from the left. It was all chess, but like live action. And I woke up and I was like, oh my gosh, that was a live action, like Harry Potter-esque chess game that I just played. I could redraw it out what was the castle cannons, and I could tell you who the pawns were the front soldiers. It was the weirdest thing ever. I've never felt more like this is what Queen's Gambit was experiencing. Claritin. There's your commercial.
Claritin. That's what she was addicted to.
Yeah.
Maybe, dude, what was it? Tranquilizers? It was tranquilizers in the show.
It was horse tranks.
Can you imagine if horse tranks, you guys start talking, but I'm going to do some research.
Giving us a lot to work with there.
Yeah, no, you guys do your thing. Talk about whatever you want to talk about.
I know it's right in the middle of a sentence, but go on the spot real quick.
What I'm going to say, if the medication in horse tranquilizers somehow is affiliated in any small way with Claritin, I'm going to lose my mind because it was a real experience. It wasn't like I was looking at a ceiling, but I was seeing a board and playing a game of chess while I was half asleep. And it was like very real. It was like I was moving the pieces and they were staying where they were. It was weird. It was an experience.
For the listener at home, I said horse tranquilizer as a joke. She did not take horse tranquilizers.
Okay, not horse tranquilizer.
But
But it was a tranquilizer, though. It wasn't horse tranquilizer, but it was like...
Actually,
was a tranquilizer?
They were called tranquilizers.
I never really explored what that drug was. I just assumed like, oh yeah, it's a drug.
Yeah, it's a bad thing.
I assumed it was like some sort of like speed or something, like Ritalin or Adderall.
Well, guess what?
Yeah, I assumed it would be one
Really?
of the other
Claritin? No, I'm
numbers.
just kidding.
Oh god,
It'd be another one of the numerous drugs that Evan and Trey forced on me.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no, it's a fake drug. It's called Zanlzlom. I don't have no idea how to pronounce that.
Sandals?
Zanzlom. I'm gonna
Zanzalum?
Zanzlom, like X. I'll spell it out.
Zanzibar?
Zanzibar. You guys
That's a
keep
good
talking.
Billy Joel song, man.
I have some research to do.
Zanzibar is a good Billy Joel song. But Evan, when you said like the Harry Potter chess thing, I just thought of that TikTok sound. Once I make my move, you're free to check the king.
He's going to sacrifice himself.
Oh, we are young and hip. We are young and hip and cool.
Guys, but I had a real Queen's Gambit. I just thought it was wild. I had a real Queen's Gambit experience last night.
That is wild.
Laying
I
in
think
bed.
you could turn a bit out of being
Did
Claritin
you-
clear.
Claritin, like clear for chess games. I'm just I go into back into my chess tournaments and I'm taking just tons of Claritin.
100%.
Super allergy free and like methed out.
Mashing it up,
Yeah.
smoking it like a pipe.
because you did talk about. I mean, I have thought about turning the fourth grade chess championship game into a bit.
Yeah.
But last night was wild because I was like, this is real. This is I'm experiencing what she experienced.
Yeah, no, I think your whole story about you being a chess champion and then like watching Queen's Gambit and then
Being bitter.
being bitter that everyone jumped on the bandwagon. Like, where were you guys when I was playing chess? You know,
You dumb fricks.
now one hot girl does it,
You
and you're all
dumb
interested all of a
fricks.
sudden.
Yeah, now she's just got super obviously fake red hair and you're all for
One
her. What
coked
the
out
hell?
redhead plays chess, and now you guys want to watch?
Oh, so all I need to do is get Claritin clearing. Oh.
All I need to do is become a little orphan girl.
Whatever, dude.
Okay, no, that'd be kind of funny if you like literally explain. All I gotta do is, and you explain the entire plot. Of
Dip my
Queen's
hand into the
Gambit.
cookie jar full of meth pills.
And then, it spills over. It goes everywhere. Glass shatters.
Mom's dead. Car accident tried to kill us both.
I learned chess from the janitor downstairs. One day he shuts me out.
Oh, what a beautiful ending of that show.
Yeah.
All right, that's enough
Yeah,
Queen's
shit.
Gambit. But I did buy a chessboard this morning.
Clearly, it's not enough.
It's not over.
Gambit.
I bought a weighted chess because I was like, I got really in. I was like, I love chess. Why am I denying this?
Yeah.
And kids at my school, but kids,
Why am
kids
I
at
denying?
kids at
Be
lunch.
yourself.
were playing chess on their phones, and I was like, man, you can't play chess on your phone. Like, you need a real board, but you need the real weighted pieces.
Oh, you need the weighty pieces.
So I went and bought the weighted chess set, and I'm going to play kids at lunch and just show them what for. Show them
Did you beat him?
Show 'em. Oh, we didn't get to play today, but we will be. I will be doing some crazy Sicilian defense moves. I don't know if that's what it's called.
Ooh.
You'd think I would learn after how much YouTube I watched last night.
Yeah.
No, it hasn't stuck. But
4
You have
hours.
some opening moves.
I did practice this one move against a computer for a very long time, but then I played against myself. Have you ever played chess against yourself?
No.
Oh, what's your? Oh, yeah. It's kind of a lonely experience, but also,
That's exactly how I'd imagine it would be.
but it also it's like, but you try to play each side as best as you can, and you end up feeling like good, but then also bad because you win and you lose.
And you lose.
I played touch football by myself.
Okay, how does that work? You're down.
You feel unstoppable.
What do you just like kind of like the defender let up? Do you like let up sometimes on yourself?
Yeah, you got to go a little easy on yourself. No, but all realness, I actually did play basketball against myself. I would like shoot, and if I missed, I would grab the rebound as the other team.
Totally.
And then I would go and I would shoot and miss, but yeah. It doesn't really work that well at football. What I did do...
Interception. No, I caught that.
Yeah. No, it was
Interference.
Yeah. No, I would play flag football, or I'd play tackle football with my siblings and just absolutely destroy them.
Yeah.
And then we'd play 2-on-2 because there were
That was
4
the
of us.
life.
And me and Bryant would play, and we would like take turns having Joseph or Grant on our team, and they were much, much smaller than us.
Yeah.
At the time, and we would play, and it would be so much fun until someone always got hurt. Right?
Always.
Someone would always get hurt.
Really?
Yeah, and then we would have to like bribe them not to tell mom and dad that they got hurt, because if they did, they'd be like, no more football for a while, and then we'd have to be like, no, we'd get grounded from football.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah,
No wonder
so-
you play touch football by yourself.
I was like, I'm still gonna get these reps in. If you think you're holding me back from my NFL dreams, you're wrong, Mom.
Forget about it.
I beat myself 4 times yesterday. I also lost to myself 4 times.
Do you think that's a coincidence? I don't.
I don't. I was throwing dimes, Mom. I'm an all-star quarterback.
Getting better and worse every day.
My defense is shit. My offense is incredible.
You talking about like getting hurt and having to cover it up? My older brother and I used to play a lot of imaginary games growing up, where it was like basically like Lord of the Rings.
Right.
He'd be Aragorn, I'd be like Gimli or something. I was always the weird character.
chose
I was never the
Gimli?
main character.
Dude, who
I was
chooses
Gimli all the
Gimli?
time.
Did you like put like your knees in your shoes and walk around like pretend to be a dwarf?
It was more of like a mental thing. It was like
Oh.
mentally, I am Gimli.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I remember one time we were like playing with these, like, I forget what they were. It was like a metal stick of some sort. And Marshall hit me in the face, in the eye, with a rusty metal stick. And so I had to go to the hospital for that.
Give
But,
me down.
really?
Did you stay in character?
in the hospital.
You were just speaking Elvish. Your son's super severely brain damaged. We're taking him to the ER.
No, he's like that.
No, he's being Elvish. It's the thing he does.
He's
Wait.
in character right now.
I don't want to be a super dork, but I thought Gimli's a dwarf.
He is.
Okay.
Gimli is a dwarf.
Do they don't have a different language, do they?
Oh yeah.
No, they don't.
dwarves?
Dwarf speak. Oh, different than Elvish.
I was gonna say dwarf. Yeah, I mean it's like, but it's not like dwarf. If you were gonna do a dwarf
Dwarfish.
language, it would be like this. Like, it would be like such a. It would be garf to garf to garf to garf. Every word just kind of sounds like dwarf a little bit. Garf to garf, blarf to garf.
It's just a Dutch person.
Yeah. Glarf to garf, garf. The Elvish just hate the dwarves for their language.
They're like, hi, na, na, na. Like,
Ah, dwarvish. I know it well.
The sexiest language in all the land.
Glarf, glarf, snarf, glarf, narf, snarf.
yeah, we'd play football until someone got hurt. Bribe them. Hey, if you don't tell mom and dad, hey, I'll give you $1. I'll give you $1. I'll give you an oatmeal cream pie. We were big on snacks. Snacks was our currency. Thanks, Phil.
Yeah.
Our currency was snacks and $1 bills, and that was the economy.
Well, $1 bills
That
worth 4
sounds
donuts.
like a better economy than what we have
Yeah.
right now.
Oh yeah, way better than anything Biden ever did. Grows the economy. We would also, another game we would play is we would drive around. My uncle would drive us around in his blue pickup truck in our yard, and we would play King of the Hill on a moving pickup truck and shove each other out of the back.
Oh,
of
I
the truck.
love that.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Oh yeah, dude. We were hill
Asking to get
Billies.
run over.
It's the best way to grow up, though.
No,
because
he would drive in
it
straight
really
line.
is. I do love that kind of childhood. 'Cause
Yeah.
we're very similar. We grew up on 10 acres. We were super lucky.
We had 10 acres. Did
It's
we already
a-
talk
it-
about this?
I don't know, but because you had the well house or whatever it's called.
Yes.
Yeah,
But
Trey grew up in
it
the
is-
1800s.
It is a game changer because we turned one of the fields into a giant wiffle ball stadium one time where we got these fence posts and we put flood lamps on them and we put them onto the field and turned it into we mowed out a baseball diamond and we would play like up till midnight like wiffle ball out in the field in Montana. Like Montana summer night wiffle ball game. I don't think it gets better as a childhood. Then also to mention like when it snowed we would get these 4-wheelers and oh it was so fun. You would get these saucer sleds and Justin bolted them together. There's 4 saucer sleds that could link, and then we put bolts in so they could not separate. We tied it to the 4-wheeler and then went on the streets, and it gets icy. It gets nice, thin ice, and what he would do is we'd all sit on the saucer sleds, 4 of us, and he would drift us, and it was trash night, so the trash cans would be out, and he would try to drift us as close to the trash cans, and who stayed on without bailing won. And if you're the person on the end of the snake, you are getting whipped. You are flying across the street, but it's like late night, no cars are there. No one really cares because it's just kids out in the snow having fun.
Right.
We didn't get reported by police at all.
No, it's
just,
Montana.
That's just what people expect is kids to be like, oh no, go be a kid, have fun.
Right.
I love that kind of childhood.
Yeah.
If I could to be honest, when I was thinking about, where I want to live city-wise, I couldn't do it because you can't raise kids that way. And I'm like, I want my kids to experience some degree of that, at least, of that freedom to be just an idiot out in a field. To be,
Need a little
the name
dirt.
of a memoir needs to be like, be an idiot in a field.
Idiot in the field.
I 100% would love to have like a summer home where
Yeah.
that's like out in the countryside, like away from civilization, away from screens, away from GoPuff.
Yeah.
You know? And it's
Mom,
like-
get some GoPuff, Mom. Guess what, son? There's no GoPuff here.
it's
This
called
horse shit.
It's called fishing. It's called baiting a
Survival of the
hook.
fittest.
What's fishing? Come on. I'm going to take you on the canoe. But the cool thing is if you had that kind of place, my dream is to have that place. It's a great summer place, but at Christmas time, it's equally the dopest Christmas place. So it has a lot of cool snow. Maybe it's on a lake. Maybe it's a lake house in Montana.
Lake Tahoe.
Oh.
I mean, if you're in California,
I would do Montana prices are going through the roof, but if I could do a lake house in like Swan Valley, Montana.
Yeah.
And that would be like I've had that for my summer home and for my 2-week Christmas vacation.
Ooh, okay.
That's my dream.
Yeah, guys, let's just do it.
Airbnb it out during
Guys, let's go together. Hey guys, welcome to the Unpaid Patreon. We are trying to get a summer home in Montana.
Enough talk, guys. Let's just do it.
Let's do it. I'm tired of just talking.
Oh, okay. You know something that I've been following recently? Anytime like a business motivation thing comes up on my Instagram, I will like it. Just so that I can see more business motivation things on Instagram, because they're all always garbage. It's like a picture of like Patrick Stewart, okay, like the Star Trek guy.
I got you. Yeah,
You know,
for sure.
And it'll be like Patrick Stewart once said, if you can eat in a restaurant on your own, then you can conquer the world. And it's like, no, he didn't say that. He never once ever said that.
I saw one
Yeah,
today that was like that he's like a business guru. He's like a salesman. And he was like, if I order steak medium rare and it comes back medium well, I don't send it back. You know why? Because I don't sweat the small stuff in life. And that's how I make all my money.
And it's got that music going in the background.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
always
It's
like
like
some
supposed to
weird
be
Indian
inspirational.
song.
Yeah.
I don't know. They have like dun, 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 and it's supposed to be cool and BA. Like, I don't even know
It
what's
was like
going on.
soft piano.
Oh,
Like,
that's very different than
It
what
was
I
like
was.
it was trying to evoke emotions in me. So I was like, all right, this is stupid.
Don't do that. Guys,
Send your steak back,
I
bro.
do a very fun thing on Instagram. Whenever I come across so I get a lot of it because the same thing, I like it or save it. Whenever I come across like an artist who's promoting their profile and they're not good, like it's like not good music, I save it and it's terrible. It's a very dark thing. But I found this song.
It's not a Reading artist,
Should I
is
play
it?
it? No, it's not Reading. And guys, this is a TikTok sound waiting to happen. It is, and God bless her. I'm not going to expose her name, but it is. I was crying laughing because it is like, okay, picture, before I tell you the song, this is the scene you need to picture. You need to picture someone who stubs their, like a minor inconvenience happens in their life. They drop a bowl of cereal. They stub their toe on some furniture. They get left on red by somebody. This is the song that plays. Wait, but sorry, my go up.
You will see that in the end you'll be just fine. Don't let go, and please just know that I'm right by your side.
Wait for it.
You're gonna
Right
get
here.
through this. You're gonna be okay.
That's when you drop your bowl of cereal.
When all of this is over, there will be brighter days.
So sad. I know it's so terrible to make fun of someone
I feel-
so blatantly.
You know, okay, here's what I feel.
Oh, but I save, Mitch, I save hundreds of those. I find so many of those artists. Oh, but the part where she's like, you're gonna get through this. I'm like, that's a TikTok sound waiting to happen. Oh, God bless her, because she's out
Dude.
there. She's doing it. She's putting the work in.
Okay, that's
Oh.
like why I feel I feel so bad for people like that, because I'm like, is that me? I'm like, and as I'm doing my stand up, am I on stage just being like, you're gonna get through this? It's just my wife and my family being like, oh,
There will
like,
be
oh, man.
brighter days.
You know, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be on SNL by 30. And like, yeah, we're gonna get through this.
Like, yeah, we believe you're gonna turn 30 someday. Absolutely.
SNL by 30, right, Mom? Yeah, 30 years old. That's in the cards for you, Mitch. Yeah,
Are gonna make it.
30. 30, that's a good number.
That's a great goal. Getting to 30. I love that for you. That's something I can really get behind. You turning 30 someday.
Mitch, you're not her.
No, but no, seriously though, biggest fear of all time is that
You don't
Does
have
everyone
I
in
am
your
her.
life like that? You don't have any accountability in your life?
yes, it's that every single person is lying to me.
Oh wow.
And it's yeah, it's like because I think you've experienced it where like, you know, someone does something so god awful and you're like, yeah, that was good, and like you have to say
I'm
that.
stuck in a weird position.
Yeah. It's like you see a school play or whatever it is. Yeah. So
No,
biggest fear, and it's like I'm like 90% sure it's not true.
Here's the deal.
90?
Your crowd.
There's 10% of me.
Mitch, your crowd is your proof. That's the best part about stand up. It's like, well, there it was. Like if you heard it, that's what it was.
Well, and you know what? Some
honest
some
feedback.
open mics I go to, I'm like, you're gonna get through.
Hey, I think everybody has that. I remember when,
Oh
the
my
second
gosh,
open
yeah.
mic at Shameless, I got done and I called Justin. I was like, dude, he's like, how was it? I was like, why do I put myself through this? Like, why do I actually do this? Like, this is
Oh,
stupid. This is
1000%.
dumb. And then we have a good show,
Yeah.
like the unpaid regular show. And I'm like, that was so fun. That's why we do it.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I think
no.
I think
Gonna
if
get
even
through this.
also my next walk up song, absolutely.
Gotta
Hey,
be
no, honestly, we should reach out to her and
No,
ask
we
her if
shouldn't,
can use
'cause
her song as the unpaid regulars.
She's
intro
gonna
song.
she's gonna hear this part of the podcast and be like, oh no.
She's gonna be like, those guys have a shitty podcast and they don't even know it.
They don't even know what happened.
If they knew how bad their podcast, I feel bad for them.
This isn't fair. I
Yeah,
guess I'll let them
they-
use the song.
I don't know if they're gonna get through this.
I don't think they are.
I wrote that song for most people, but I realized after listening to that podcast, not all people.
I know people.
I think if even one person who doesn't owe you a compliment gives you a compliment, it's a good sign
You're on the right track.
that you're on the right track.
Yeah.
Because think about it. I don't even compliment people enough in my life who deserve compliments, and I'll be like, yeah, well, they know that they're great, so they know that they're good at that. So I'm, I don't need to tell them.
Yeah.
I've already
It's
told
basic.
them once, but it's like, no, I think most people do need not constant. That's unhealthy, but regular reminders, regular affirmation
Yep.
is a good thing.
Yeah.
And
I need it, for
that's
sure.
a human need. So I'm going to take this moment in history right now on the podcast to affirm. Evan and I are both going to do it. We're going to affirm Mitch right now
on.
and say, Mitch, yeah, definitely pray in tongues. Or Elvish or Dorvish, whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna pray in tongues and dwarves.
Mitch, listen, look at me look in your computer camera.
Look right in your.
Hey, should I look at the camera or should I look at you?
That's a great question.
Look at the camera. It's more.
Okay, I'm gonna look at the camera.
Yeah, because that feels like I'm
Oh,
looking
now
at
you're
you.
staring at yourself.
Mitch, you're a funny
Oh.
person.
Yeah.
Okay, we have not been lying to you. You make us laugh.
Mm-hmm.
You make our vocal cords vibrate with chuckle noises. All right, Evan.
Yeah, Mitch.
Let's go.
Mitch, you're gonna get through this. Hey,
You're gonna get through.
Mitch, you're a very funny man who makes us laugh.
Oh,
You're incredible, dude. You're kicking ass in life too. You're freaking of us three. You are going after it,
And
it's you're damn good at what you do.
you are definitely gonna turn 30.
Yeah, I can't deny. 30 is coming your way.
30, here I come, baby.
Oh man.
Yeah, I think that's important. We all need affirmation.
All
once
need
in a while.
affirmation.
we do.
I mean, here's the deal. You can look back in your life and be like, okay, is there a theme of what I'm doing, and does it line up with who I am? And if there is, usually there's been success in that stuff. But if you're like, hey, I think I'm going to start an Instagram music account and start singing, and
Now,
if it's out of left field and it doesn't work, you might rethink your steps.
here's the real test, though.
No.
This puts me back at 90%. Because I was at 100 when we were encouraging him, but now I'm back at 90.
Oh, 90 is a healthy place to be.
'Cause now I'm
I think
wondering,
everybody should be 90.
What if all three of us are so bad
Yeah.
at comedy,
Yeah, we could be.
and we're just encouraging each other, and we affirm each other, and we don't know that it's so bad, and
Hey.
no one will tell us.
I would
How
rather
about
be
that?
I would rather be an idiot with two people
Oh, hell
than
yeah.
an idiot by myself. I live by that.
That'll be our T-shirt.
That's our t-shirt. Buy our merch at
Well, hey, Trey,
Yeah,
look in the camera.
yeah.
I'm looking.
Look in the Zoom camera.
Am I looking in the Zoom camera?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see you.
Okay.
You're like, okay, Trey.
Yes.
We had 2 sold out shows,
Carf to carf,
Yeah.
carf, carf, carf.
making people lol. Evan speaking dwarvish.
And praying in tongues for dwarfish for you.
20-minute sets. Laughter nonstop.
Well, Evan went for 40 minutes. I don't know if you heard.
Well, when you put them together and
Evan has an
divide
hour.
by 2. I had my first hour set. Guys, it was 27 minutes. 27
I
minutes.
know. That's what's so funny.
I do love how it got like, yeah, he went over for 35 minutes. That
I
was the
thought I
number
did. I think that's what
heard.
Phil. I was like, I was up there for 35. Yeah, because I was like, how long was I there? Like, about 35. I was like,
35.
no way.
No, but then it went to like 38, 39. Someone was like, yeah, he basically did like 40 minutes. I was like, wow.
it
Yeah.
just keeps climbing.
It kept going up.
Yeah, I did my first hour last night.
27.
It's pretty
Literally
dope.
27. Mitch went 21. I went 24. You went 27. It's
That's
like not a
bad.
big.
No.
Anyways, yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
Tr-
hey,
I
imposter
didn't get to.
syndrome's
I didn't get to affirm you.
Oh, please affirm me.
You're damn funny, Trey. And you make me laugh, and you make others laugh, and you're really good at what you do. One of the best writers that I know. Mm-hmm.
I have one question.
Yeah.
Am I going to get through this?
You
And if so, is there a song
No,
that
there,
could?
there will be brighter days.
You're gonna get through.
Unlike
I would
you
al- I-
bitches,
I would
I
al-
don't need affirmation. I'm 100% confident in my. I'm very much.
Like, that
Very
must
much
really
kidding.
suck for you guys. I can't imagine
Man.
walking around with that much insecurity.
No, but then I say that, and then every night I go to bed and I put my AirPods in, and I can't. I'm so sorry, madam.
That's so bad.
Her name's Madam.
No.
That's a great name.
Oh God. I mean, that is. I mean, you need to turn it into a TikTok song. I just see someone staring out a window. There's so many funny things to that song.
Dude,
Hey, you know what?
Oh gosh.
I will say this. She maybe one day she'll actually kick ass.
No, Mitch.
at
Mitch.
spreadsheets.
Yeah.
at raising children.
At anything else other than what she's doing?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, circling back in
here's the
Slack
deal.
threads.
No, okay. I think he got canceled. That this comedian got canceled, but he said one of the funniest things wherever he said you will. Was it at Middle Ditch and Schwartz? Which one was the one who got canceled?
I didn't know either who got canceled.
One of them got canceled.
Middle Ditch.
Middle Ditch.
Really?
Regardless, he had a line where he was talking about, like, he said, I was driving past people in LA and they're just weird. And I'm like, you will never make it. He's like, but you've been thinking you'll make it. Like, you are not. Nope, you're not going to. You're too weird. You won't make it. No, and that's brutal. But
is he the Mark Zuckerberg
I
one
shouldn't say
or
that about
the
her. I shouldn't say that about
John
her.
Raphael?
Yeah, he's the Zuckerberg one.
Really?
My thing is that there's people who are like, yeah, you probably won't make it in that pursuit. There's probably other things for you. It's kind of like it's American Idol effect. It's like, oh, no one ever told you that you can't sing.
I was gonna bring that up. I was like, so back in the early 2000s,
Yeah,
that was how you found out.
it's American Idol.
That was the only
That was
way.
the only way.
Shit!
You were on American Idol, or you sang for your church you're still singing for your church right now. But yeah, Simon was the only one ballsy enough to leave a YouTube comment. You know what I mean? He was the original. Like,
Yeah,
this sucks.
freaking blows, dude.
We were like, how could a person say that to someone? And now that's the most normal way to talk online.
Yeah.
Like, that is so
trash
normal,
someone.
just to dump on people.
You're garbage.
Yeah.
Hot garbage, dude. I can't remember. I can't remember. It was one of you tell me the story, but someone who sang at a church. Okay.
Yeah, no, I told you the story.
Okay, it was
Yeah,
you.
Yeah.
That is so fun. Did we
Yeah.
tell it on the podcast?
I think I talked about it on the podcast.
Oh
yeah.
man, dang.
For the listeners at home.
For the listener at home,
You
If
did?
If you didn't, yeah.
remember it was after
Elvis just said her full name for no reason
that
whatsoever.
is so fun. Just throw her under the bus.
Yeah, she's like 80 years old.
Yeah, Carol Baskins.
Yeah, this lady sang in our church choir it wasn't even a choir. It was a church. Like, there were 3 women singing, and then one dude at a piano singing. And one of those 3 women, let's call her Remily.
Oh, I could never guess what her name is.
She's like 60 years old. She sang for 10 years for the worship team. And then we got a new worship pastor. And then he was like back in the soundstage one time, and he was like, hey, how come Remily's mic is turned all the way down? And then the sound guy's like, oh, because she can't sing. You never heard this, Mitch?
No.
I've never talked about this?
Did we talk-
You've never talked about
we
this.
talked about it. I can't remember if it was just you and I talking about it like after a podcast. I don't know if it made it on. If it made it onto an episode, I don't
Deep
recall.
cut.
I've
Cuts,
never
deep
heard
cuts.
this.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
it's
yeah.
great.
Oh, yeah. So Remily was singing her heart out for 10 years and was a terrible singer. And no one told her, so they just turned her microphone all the way down. And so then the new worship pastor was like, well, we're not going to do this anymore. And so he turned her mic up. He didn't turn her mic up. He said, hey, we're going to, I've never heard you sing. Like, we're going to make you audition. She's like, what are you talking about? I've been singing for 10 years. And he's like, no, you haven't. Your mic has been off. He told her.
Oh,
He said it?
Yeah. Shatter. So
Big guns.
not only does he shatter her world by telling her that, but then he makes her audition and then kicks her off the team.
was he new from Hillsong?
No. He was
He's a Hillsong
he
guy.
was at our church for years and years. Didn't know her mic was off.
Oh,
And here's the thing, none of them sounded very good.
Yeah, but she was the worst of them.
She was like, that's like getting cut from this, the Cleveland Browns. Like
from JV, getting cut from the
that's
JV
like getting
team.
cut from the practice squad. Yeah, she was like, yeah, it wasn't like we had a high standard. It was like she was like,
I mean, she had to be
Evan, will you play the song again?
one second. Let me get you.
This is what she sounded like.
Wait for it. My favorite part.
You will see that in the end you'll be
Just fine.
No. All right. Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
I've heard this
Sadly-
so many times.
That girl would have made the worship team.
Yeah, she's probably singing Oceans. Like she's starting off with Oceans. Maybe I
Did I tell you guys that my first time to do? You were there. My first time to do comedy in Reading
was the talent
was
show.
the talent show, and I followed Oceans.
You followed her?
Yeah.
Okay, can I preface the story before you jump in there?
yeah.
So we did the first ever BSSM talent show. This girl tries
It was
out
a ministry school.
We told everybody no worship songs. We said, hey, no worship songs. Your tryout is your tryout. We were very clear about whatever. I think I announced her. This will be blah, 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 singing whatever, and she came out on stage and sang Hillsong's Oceans and didn't do the shortened radio version.
No.
She did the whole she
did the live album recording version.
And I want to say at one
It was
point
like 15
at
minutes
one
long,
point she
probably.
did this while the guitar strumming.
Oh, yeah.
It was like she added a little laughter. Like I was like, we were like, oh no. It was so long,
So bad.
and she was supposed to do a pop song that she tried out with, and she did. God told her to do Oceans.
Yeah. She was
Last
following
minute.
her spirit.
Following the
and
spirit.
then they're like, and now Trey's going to do stand-up.
But Trey,
But it worked out.
you crushed it.
It worked out.
You were funny.
Unless people are lying to me.
Nope, they weren't. This one's called imposter syndrome.
I know, for sure.
Honestly.
Turns out we're all suffering. Not Evan. Me and Mitch.
No, I'm super
Not
confident.
even.
Ever since reading the 7 Habits of whatever they're called, confidence is
7 habits of guys with big old ding dongs or something. I don't know.
how
I
to
don't
swing your
remember
pecker. I don't know what that. I don't.
So she got kicked off the worship team. That was the end of that story. Did not
I
need to
can't
bring
believe
it back up.
that's honestly that's pretty cool.
It was over.
if I were the leader of that worship team and I was like, yeah, they're like, yeah, they just mute her mic. I'd be like, okay.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
My thing
You're-
is
yeah.
for her though. Do you think she's healed?
No.
Well, she's
well,
old.
no,
She probably is dead now.
Absolutely not.
No, dude. Old people
They hold
Love.
on to their wounds.
bitterness almost as much as they love butterscotch candies.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, absolutely not. I mean,
They
if-
love
if she was-
butterscotch and bitterness.
That's a good line.
They've always got it in their pocket ready to share.
Dish it out.
They got both.
Did you want? Oh, you didn't want butterscotch, so you want?
You want some bitterness?
You want a bitterness?
You want to hear why I'm angry at my pastor? I say
I
that.
sang for 10 years.
I don't love that she has Parkinson's.
Oh, she definitely.
I don't love.
It's not Parkinson's. It's just old people shakes. It's not Parkinson's.
That's always
It's just
called
your
something.
No, your body's just giving up.
No,
dog. Just being tired.
I will say I will trade outside with Evan. on
Old
this one.
people shake?
They are just old people
You
shakes.
think that old people shake and
Yep.
it's just called old people
Less
shaking?
blood flow.
Yeah.
No. It's always a condition.
can't always
maybe
be Parkinson's.
often diagnosed.
No.
because you
Nah.
don't just shake.
Old people just shake, dude.
Old people just shake.
They just
man.
shake. Think about it. Their bones are getting so brittle, they can't even hold themselves together anymore. Their body's just. The blood flow is pulsating their body because their bones and the ligaments are so weak at that point in their life. They're just, it's the heartbeat. It's the heartbeat. It goes,
They get rocked by their
they
heartbeat.
get rocked by the heartbeat. It's too
Whoa,
strong for their little body.
Whoa.
Old people
Whoa.
shake. That would be a great name for a song. Old people shake. Dude, old people shake. It's just
Gonna make it. You're gonna get through this.
No, I imagine
In
it'd be
the
like
end.
what is it like Mambo number 5?
Mambo
Yeah.
number 5. Dude,
But
Mambo
like-
number
but just
95.
Very, very, very minimal dance moves. Like it'd be like do sit down, do stay seated.
yeah, you can't move
Check
anymore.
your heartbeat, do.
Go to bed. No, guys, if it were a matter of age, it would happen to everybody.
Well, I feel like it
happens to pretty
does.
much everyone.
No, Mitch,
Everybody
Mitch, Your
shakes.
grandma is like 88. She does not shake.
Well,
Yeah, well, my grandma's invincible.
Okay.
okay, here's the
That
deal.
sounds medical.
I would say let's do a survey. Grab let's get all old people. Give them a pen and say, "Hey, draw a straight line." Just in general.
All right,
Not
I'm
everyone's
backing
gonna-
out of siding
not
with
ev-
Evan
no, no. Mitch, you side with me, you're locked in.
Our first live episode
Most
will be at a
people-
nursing home.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They might not even have. They might have no disease. That line, it's not gonna be straight.
No, some of them it will be.
It's gonna look a little Richter
And-
for the majority of it.
I don't agree with
The
that.
majority of it is gonna look a little.
For that reason, I am out.
No. You are locked in. You've already agreed. You said old people shake. You said old people shake. You can't back out on that.
You
You know,
signed, you
I-
signed that
because
agreement with
Mitch-
blood.
I thought the head bobbing was funny.
Well,
And when you were moving your head, I was like, that is hilarious
No.
because old people do that.
they do, and that's the thing. You think their head's the only thing that shakes? There's bobblehead in it. No, their hands have it. Everybody at a certain age shake.
So here's my main point. So few old people just die because they just gave out. So few people just die of old age. They die of something.
Yeah, no, they have a heart attack.
Okay, but that's called something.
Yeah.
That's not just called
A heart
old
condition.
people
Yeah,
heart stop.
No, but the thing is, old people.
So there's
shake.
also no old people shake. That's
Yeah,
not
no,
a thing.
they do. They do.
No, it's
Sorry.
called Parkinson's, or it's called.
Not always. What about the old people who shake that don't have Parkinson's?
No, they do.
I don't know.
Or they have some sort of tremor or something.
Oh,
I bet a lot of it's
I mean,
undiagnosed, but it's something. It's not nothing.
I think the passing of any elderly person is obviously very sad.
Not
But if your
any
doctor-
old. No. That's not true.
But
Yeah, no.
But if your doctor told you that they passed from old person shakes or whatever you call the drug, old person heart stopper.
Okay, here's the deal. Everybody that dies at old age, everybody says, "Oh, they just passed away from old age." It's usually like they had a heart attack, they had a stroke. It's like multiple,
No, that's not dying of old
things.
age.
Yes, it
No,
is.
that's called a heart
If you're
attack.
99 and you die in your sleep, guess what? How did you die in your sleep? Your heart gave out. That is cardiac arrest.
Oh no!
Yes,
no,
it
no,
is.
No.
You don't just fade away.
Listen,
Your heart gives
listen.
out.
You're telling me that a heart attack is the same as your heart just giving out?
I would say, yeah, that's what a heart attack is.
That's not true. No, there are literally
if anything, it's the opposite of a heart attack.
But your heart, okay, well,
your heart's not doing
a heart
shit.
stops. A heart stops beating.
Your heart's definitely not
A
attacking.
heart stops beating. That's what happens in cardiac arrest.
I don't think that's what a heart attack is.
Cardiac arrest is when your heart it'll start pumping fast, but like your heart stops beating. That's what cardiac arrest is because it's not getting blood to your brain. So if an old person dies in their sleep from cardiac arrest, they're dying of old age because their heart gave up.
We're gonna have to continue this debate,
I
would love to hear from listeners. Maybe we can make a clip of this and have people talk.
Maybe
about it in
I'm
the
wrong.
comments. Here's the debate: do people shake from old age?
Yeah.
Just old age.
Yes.
Just like you grow hair on your balls, you start shaking in your
Yeah. It's
palms.
Like 13.
I tried to make it
puberty. 90.
shaking.
Shakes.
Yeah. Or is it always something, although often undiagnosed?
Okay. To be honest, on the real is, I would agree with you. I am arguing for the sake of argument because I figure my thing is like old age.
Yeah.
Just brings on those conditions. So,
100%.
old people shakes.
Old people shakes, man. Mitch, are you still with Evan?
A little bit.
I don't know where I'm at anymore,
You're
man. The fact that we're
50-50.
polling this for our podcast, I'm like, what kind of podcast are we that we're
Phil, would you
polling
say
about?
would you say that old people shake, Phil?
We can't cut it out. This has been half of our podcast.
Yeah, I'll side with Evan
Okay.
Old people shake.
just
Old
to have
people
it
shake.
2 versus 2.
Old people shake, guys.
All right, then I'm firmly outside of the old people shakes.
You were
camp
so
now.
strong, Mitch. You are a Benedict Cumberbatch.
I'm a Benadryl clumber
You're
flop.
you're a Benadryl Cumberbatch.
You're an insanely talented actor
Benedict Arnold.
with a hit movie coming out this weekend.
That's going to
That's
kick out
strange.
other movies from the theaters.
Should we go?
Trey said.
Yeah, let's
Trey
go to-
said it's gonna be what did you say? It's gonna be a flop.
It's gonna be a flop. It's gonna be a box office flop. I'm calling it here.
Box full.
No freaking way.
Do you guys have bits? Well, your bit was your
No,
dream.
I'm good.
No, I do not have a bit. I mean, like, because I will say this: I've been trying to find my voice. I went over that old couple argument bit that I did last week. You know, I did that at the open mic. Didn't really work both times I did it. I also had this idea for this thing called unnatural impression bit, where I was like, I'm sick of how these impressionists will unnaturally try and jam these impressions into their stories. Like they'll be like, oh, I went to the grocery store, blah, blah, blah. And the guy who was checking me out sounded exactly like Christopher Walken or whatever.
Gotcha,
I did
yeah.
that twice, died every single time. Did not land at all.
Oh, okay, that's okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, and so I think what I'm trying to do right now is like come up with more characters, because something I did at one of my most recent mics was the guy who says it's just a premise after, you know, like bombing.
Right. Yeah.
I did that and like it went really well.
Cool.
And it's like, yeah, I need more character-y act out bits like that. So that's where I'm at with my comedy right now. I was like just trying to come up with more things
That needs
like
some
that.
characters. And that's pretty good for SNL kind of style stuff as well.
Yeah, and that was the other thing I was thinking of. I was like, yeah, like I want to have different weird characters, you know, for SNL.
Well, what I would say is just like do a writing exercise. Like think of I don't know, 10 locations, 10 things, and then figure out who would be funny in there and just play around with it instead of like having to force like put yourself in almost like an improv situation and then see what comes out of it. And then
Well,
yeah.
The only thing that I came up with, and it's not funny, but it's like funny how not funny it is a retired CIA agent who just tries stand up, but all the details of his story are redacted. It's always like, so the other day I was at a redacted, and my redacted, we redacted. But it would be like for 5 minutes, and I was like, no, this would not work at all.
I think you could do it as a quick bit. Yeah, no, that's a good character if you could do it. But I like the idea of somebody doing stand up for the first time. You've seen somebody do stand up for the first time, and it's always like, oh, it's rough. It's always we've seen it, we know Shameless a couple times. But if there's a way to bring that character into it, and the idea of he's like, well, it was one time. Oh, I can't say that. Like if it's like he actually can't share the details of it, that's fun. Coming up with characters would be great.
Yeah, so that's where I'm at. But like, I don't have any concrete bits to offer up to the unpaid regulars.
Yeah, not me either.
Great. Well, I mean, I'm good. We can call it. Honestly, it's been a really fun episode. Next week we're gonna come back strong with some bits to test out.
Yeah,
and to workshop. Evan will
have read the second chapter.
He'll be on Highly Effective Habit number 1.
Yep, we're gonna find out what it is. Productivity? I don't recall.
And I feel great. This has been fun. It's good catching up with you guys. And wait, hold on. We need to talk about Mitch is going to New York City tomorrow to do a comedy show. That's huge.
Let's go.
Yeah, guys. Yeah. So flying out on Thursday. Then we got the show Friday, and then I'll just be in New York. And this is my first time ever going to New York City. So I'm stoked to do stand up in New York, and stoked just to be in the city for the first time ever. Yeah. So,
dude, that's so awesome that the first time you're going to New York is to do stand up. That's awesome.
I know. It's almost worth it that I haven't gone up to this point in my life.
That's really special. Are you? Are they paying for your flight and everything? Are you getting paid to do it?
Oh no. I think I'm getting paid like $20 to do the show or something, and I'm like, honestly, and the flight was practically free because of some Southwest miles. Shout out Southwest if you want to sponsor our podcast.
Well, can you imagine? That'd be great.
But yeah, it was like $20 to fly out to New York. So I was like, yeah, it was worth it. So awesome. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
You should book tickets to the Comedy Cellar now because they sell it really fast. You should book a show.
Oh,
you should go visit.
I meant to do that like a
Adam
few days
Sandler's
ago.
nephew when I went there last time.
Really?
He's a kid who's in all the new movies. He was pretty funny.
Oh, I didn't.
I did stand up with Adam Sandler's nephew at Flappers in Burbank.
What's his name?
Ago.
What's his name?
I forget. It's something kind of Sandler. I'm pretty sure.
He's a quirky dude. Yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of weird, like blonde hair, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched him when I went to New York. I was like, oh yeah. And then I've seen him in quite a few Netflix movies lately. All the Happy Madison productions.
Oh, cool.
Oh yeah.
At all.
Yeah, that's cool.
Anything with a Sandman.
Yeah, man.
Well, Mitch, we hope your shows in the Big Apple go well. Really excited for you. That's super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, VV stoked, guys. VV stoked.
As you should be.
Nice, cool.
Yeah, I sign off. Should we do a little?
Yeah, I was gonna say on that note, I'm Mitchell Mack.
I'm Evan Pearson,
and I'm Trey Ellis. Thanks for listening to Unpaid Regulars. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
That's
so cruel.